In a recent survey, we are 95% confident the population percentage of all adults that believe in UFOs is between 18.25% and 20.75%. Given just the interval that we need to determine the best point estimate, that means the sample percentage in which the confidence interval originated, we will have to calculate p-hat. In order to calculate p-hat with only the given interval, what we have to do is take the average of the interval. So we take 0.1825, we add it to 0.2075, and we divide it by 2. On our calculator, make sure we put parentheses around the numerator. So we're going to take open parentheses 0.1825 plus 0.2075, close your parentheses, divided by 2. So to find the best point estimate, remember that's the middle value, so we take the average, and that's going to be 0.195. 0.195, or we can say that is approximately 19.5%. Next, to determine the margin of error. Well, to determine the margin of error, we're going to calculate what E is, and E is the difference in the interval divided by 2. So the difference in the interval is going to be 0.2075 minus 0.1825. So that's the difference in the interval, and we cut it in half. Let's look at this on the calculator. So we take 0.2075 minus 0.1825, close the parentheses, and then divide the answer by 2. We get the answer of 0.0125, or that's roughly 1.25%. So remember with confidence intervals, this is how we should be thinking about them. You need to be thinking about them like this. Remember, we have our p-hat, and we have plus or minus our margin of error. So our lower limit comes from our p-hat, which is 19.5%, plus subtract our margin of error of 1.25%. So if we just take 19.5 minus 1.25, we get our lower limit, as you can see, of 18.25%. So these formulas are all the same, just rewritten differently. Our upper limit then is going to be the 19.5 plus our margin of error. And on our calculator, you can see it's 19.5 plus 1.25, and there's our upper limit of 20.75. So that's how it works in reverse. So again, we're doing the same kind of things, just playing around with the formulas a little bit.